Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial will be on how to make a butterfly dress. And before we get started, if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please do that now. Click on the subscribe button and also turn on the post notification bell so you get notified each time I upload a new video. So guys, let's get started. Now I've marked my starting line here. This is my starting line. To make a butterfly dress, you have to get the measurements of the nape of your neck to wherever you want your sleeve to get to. And you can also do this by getting half of your shoulder measurements and also adding your sleeve length to it. So that will give you the total measurement you will put here. Here I'll have 16 inches. Now, how I arrived at this 16 inches, half of my shoulder measurement is 7 inches and the length of my sleeve is 9 inches, inclusive of seam allowance to fold it at the hem. So that makes it 16 inches. So I have 16 inches right here. Now, before I measure the horizontal measurement, I'll measure my neck width. Now my neck width will be 3.5 inches, which is right here. Then from this point, I'll come down by 1 inch, because you know the shoulder is not straight, it has to be slopey, and I'll join it to my neck width, like so. Now one thing you should know is that I'm marking it on the right side of the fabric, and this fabric is folded into 4. I have just 2 yards of African print fabric here, folded into 4 like so. 1, 2, then 3, 4. So just fold it along the width while I have the length right here. Now I've marked my shoulder slope in like manner. The next thing will be to measure half of my armhole, which is 8 inches. Then from there, I'll measure my bust circumference measurement. The quarter of the bust measurements I'm working with is 10 inches. Then I will add just ½ inch is allowance to it. That is 10.5 inches. Then my waist point is 16 inches, and quarter of my waist measurement is 9, with ½ inch is allowance, that is 9.5 inches. The hip length, that is 24 inches, and quarter of my hip measurement is 9.5, inclusive of ½ inch is allowance. That'll make it 10, like so. Now the length of the dress I'm working with is 43 inches. That is inclusive of 1 inch allowance to fold it at the hem, which I have measured right here, 43 inches. So I've ruled it out already. Now the next thing I'll do now is to connect the lines. You can make use of your ruler You see it? So I will measure what I have on this hip line, also on the hem. 10 inches right here too. So let me just add 1 inch in his allowance. That will make it 11 inches. So this is all we have for our butterfly dress. So I'll be cutting from this point. I'll cut it down, but when I'm sewing on the right side of the fabric, I'll sew on this point that I marked, like so. Now for the lower part, let me mark 16, like what I have at the upper part for my shoulder and sleeve. Then here I will come up by either 1.5 or 2 inches. Then make it 2 inches and then curve it like so, just to make this place not to be too sharp, but you can leave it at that too. Can you see? So what I will do now is to cut it out. Then before I do that, I will cut out my neckline. My neck width is 3.5 inches, which I already marked, and I'll also make a neck depth of 3 inches. I have the same neckline for both the front and the back. So this is the neckline. Now the next thing I'll do is to cut it out. So while cutting it out, I will leave 1/2 inch here to join both shoulders together. So guys, this is what we have. The next thing I will do, since I will be sewing on the right side, I'll make sure I put these markings on the other side too, so that I will know the point where I'm to start sewing on the other side. So I'll mark, you can see the points where I already ruled on the other side. I'll just mark it, join it like so, to the hips down to the hem. So I have both sides marked now. Opening it, this is all you have. Can you see it? So I will sew on this point and also sew on this point right here. Then for the neckline, you can use a facing, cut a facing to turn it. You can just get a bias strip of this fabric, just cut a bias strip and use it to turn it, or you can just fold it. So the first thing you will do is to join your shoulders, which I'll go and do now. Turn it to the wrong side and join the shoulders. Join the shoulders on both sides. Then after doing that, I will now fold the sides, these sides, starting from the hem. This down part, I'll fold it, just fold it like so, 1/2 inch in, 1/2 inch again. Then we fold it round. I'll do the same thing for the other side here. Then I'll fold the hem. I'll fold the hem as well, depending on the allowance you left there. And then after sewing up the neckline, then I'll now sew on it like this, like so, and our butterfly dress is ready. So guys, this is the final look of the butterfly dress we made. Can you see it right there? So this is the armhole area. Can you see? And this is the other part. Can you see how folded the edges are all through? Now for the neck line, you can just put any design of your choice here. Make a patch of a plain fabric and put it on the front neckline just to beautify it. And you can also use your stones to beautify your fabric. So guys, we've come to the end of today's tutorial. Kindly give this video a giant thumbs up, and if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please do that now. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.